If you're a heat and air machine technician or even a salesperson, why are sales calls that are a dumpster fire so much of a problem for salespeople after the deal, and why does it matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a perfect day to talk about you. I have this theme that keeps coming up with salespeople and entrepreneurs that keep reaching out to me and saying, Scott, I've got this problem. I've met with a very specific type of buyer. And I want to let you know that if I explain a dumpster fire, I'm saying that everything that can go wrong will go wrong. There's problems with the people, there's problems with the deal, there's problems with the outcome, or your time got completely wasted. And so what you have to understand is time. Time is probably one of the biggest concepts that you have to get past when you have a bad deal, when you have a bad buyer, and when you have a bad client. And so when you start taking a look at rejection, it's how much time, energy, effort, risk, money, or reputation was put into the deal. And when you start taking a look at somebody who's chewed through your time, your energy, your effort, your money, risk, reputation, you start looking for like, oh my goodness, none of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. And so you're trying to make sense out of nonsense. And the reason why this chews up through so much bandwidth is time, energy, effort, risk, money, reputation, and then the search for the reason why. And I'm going to challenge you that the next time that you go through a dumpster fire of a sales call, you meet with a really bad client, that you do everything possible to let that call go, right? You met with them. It's like, I'm going to give you an example. I get cut off in traffic and I'm like, all the bad words, right? And then I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't happen all the time. And it was just a moment in my life or a couple of moments in my life. The challenge for you is to do the same, whether you spent 10 minutes, an hour, a couple of days, a couple of weeks trying to get this deal done. You got to let it go, because what ends up happening is it starts encroaching on the deals that you're working on. And this right here is why you should join my email publication. I will give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not the YouTube channel. So these dumpster fire calls are dangerous for you for a multitude of reasons. One, they put you in a bad mood, and then you go to your next call and then you're in a bad mood. Then you go to your next call and you're bad mood. So your last call isn't this call. And I've had to learn this the hard way. So like everything that I'm sharing with you today, I'm like, I've done this too. Right? Dumpster fire. So what you need to know is you got to get past this call as soon as possible. Short. You want a short memory span. You want to get what you can and learn from the call and look for the signs. But here's the thing, is those signs aren't going to work for everybody. And this is one of the reasons why you have to have strong boundaries in the sales process. Some of the worst deals that I've been a part of are the ones where I know that I should have said something and something needed to be said and I didn't, or something needed to be asked and I didn't ask the tough question. So the next time that you are in one of these dumpster fire calls, what you need to realize is that part of it could be absolutely nothing to do with you. The buyer had motives, buyers are liars, whatever way you want to explain it, or it was just cyclically that was your time. And so being able to let this buyer go is an advanced move, right? Like you talk about sales basic mastery, that's asking questions and that's interacting. But this is something that does take time for you to learn. This is something that, like, if it's going to take you this much time to close the deal, wouldn't it be okay to say it's going to take you this much time to learn how to learn with this process? I mean, maybe you get a therapist. Maybe like today I'm out by the river. There's one car about to pass me, and like that's been the first car that's passed me in 20 minutes. So maybe you come out to the river, to the mountains, to the ocean and just scream like, I'm mad, right? And get it out of your system. But the sooner that you can get a dumpster fire call out of your system, out of your memory, and just move on with your life, the better off you are for a multitude of reasons. And it'll allow for you to get to the next deal and worry about the next deal and close that one. There you go. Dumpster fire calls create a ton of problems for salespeople. And what you need to know is you can get drawn in from other salespeople who are having a problem. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you will get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.